Hello, friends. Today we talk about, today we are on the second episode regarding new skills, skilling. Okay. It is human nature, and it should be a priority also that we always want to become something better every day. Okay. Because self-improvement is actually a permanent endeavor that one has to undertake. And it is very important to get ahead in work, to get ahead in personal activities that you do. In fact, to get ahead with everything in life. But what are you going to improve on? So you need to identify what will help you to get better in whatever sphere it is that you're looking at. If you're looking at your career, what are the things that can help you to become better in your career? If you're looking at physical fitness, if you're looking at social service or getting yourself involved, whatever it is, maybe it's public speaking, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to identify. That's the first step towards learning a new skill and becoming a better self. So, how do you start? Okay, identification is one part of it. But then what happens next? How do you start? So, of course, the simple answer is that it starts by learning, okay, learning about that skill, about that trait that you want to improve, about the habit, whatever it is that you want to improve. You need to learn by using newer techniques and develop your skills. Each item that you want to get better at will invariably require a certain skill set which you will need to hone so that you can become very skillful in whatever it is that you are doing. Okay, so you need to develop those new skills. Now, mastering new skills in today's times, especially as far as career is concerned, is not an option. You have to do it, and you have to become better every single day. Because today's world is fast moving and changing so fast. And to top it all, it is highly competitive. And so the main key to success is that you become smarter every day. You're smart. I'm not questioning that. But you need to become smarter every single day. You need to keep getting smarter. And to keep getting smarter, you need to learn new things. You need to develop new skills. You need to expand your capabilities so that you can move up ahead. And because it is so important, you should actively be involved in looking for opportunities that will help you to, so to say, extend yourself, stretch yourself, okay? Go that extra mile so that you're you're 1% better than what you were yesterday. And you heard of this, 1% better every day. Because at the end of the day, although everybody says you're only competing with yourself, yes, you are competing only with yourself as far as making yourself better is concerned. But as far as success in a career, most importantly, is concerned, you are competing with all those different colleagues you have sitting around you, sitting above you, sitting below you. So you need to keep yourself on the go and improving every day. Okay, so continuous improvement is something that you need to be doing, and it is a no-brainer. Without that continuous improvement, you are actually going back, not even remaining at the same place. Because when everybody else is overtaking you, you are going to be left behind. So, why is it necessary to develop new skills? Learning is a good thing. Okay, I'm sure we all agree with that. I don't think any of us would question that. And it is necessary, as I said, both professionally as well as personally. You might want a better fitness program. You want to get fitter. You want to look better. You want to develop six abs. You want to learn singing. You want to learn a musical instrument. There's so many things that you would want to do personally. And professionally, I don't need to list them. I'm sure all of you know that every single thing you do professionally, you need to keep getting better and improving your skills. So improving your skills and the knowledge you get in that process is never ever going to be wasteful. It may not help you today itself, but there will be something that comes up in life where that knowledge, which you thought is wasteful, is going to help you and keep you on top of what the others offer. So, a lot of people say education is useless. Is it? No, because education teaches you the process of learning, which is something that you have to do all your life. So, what are the benefits of this? When you keep on skilling yourself, when you keep on developing yourself to become better, when you continuously learn new things, what are some of the benefits of that? The first thing is within your job itself, you will become more productive, more efficient, and therefore, by virtue of performance, you will have more options and more opportunities to go up the ladder and expand your influence within the organization. And if this is not enough, if you ever look for a career change, any additional skill is always helpful. So it will make you more prepared if you want to change careers or you want to just switch companies in the same profile that you have now, because you kept improving yourself and you're going there, you're going with a much better background and efficiency and capability than you would have otherwise. And by constantly learning, you are going to remain competitive at all times. And because you are learning more, you will become indisposable for the organization that you're working with. And you can add all of this on your profile when you learn new skills. And if you put that profile on whatever it is, some website or some portal where you look for jobs, or even on things like LinkedIn and Facebook, it tells the people much more about you, and it will indicate to them that you are someone who is constantly looking to improve yourself. Okay. It improves your confidence because now you're sure you're doing things better. It improves your confidence and it makes you more challenging. You are looking forward to challenges and you are challenging. Nobody can challenge you and get away with it. Okay. It makes you innovative. Trust me, everything you learn can be tweaked, reapplied with a different frame. And therefore, that makes you innovative because you're using some knowledge that you have to do things differently that others are not doing. Okay, and therefore, when people want solutions, you will be the go-to guy or girl. Okay, they're coming to you because they know you will be able to suggest something that is going to help them to move ahead. Okay, and when you're learning new things, you will automatically get motivated to perform because you want to exhibit those new skills to your colleagues, to your seniors, to your managers, and to your bosses. It gives you the opportunity to take on new roles. Within your profile, if you learn different things, maybe things that are tangent to it, or even a little out of the box, those things are going to expand your profile and make you capable, a choice for new roles that are coming up. And this, I'm talking about from personal experience. All this learning helps you to become a better entrepreneur at the end of the day. But when you're going to start training yourself, there are certain things you need to be aware of. Okay, when you want to go in for self-improvement, you have to be prepared to improve yourself. So you need to check your readiness. You need to check whether your mindset is in the frame where you say, yes, I'm looking forward to the challenge and I want to improve myself. And then when you decide this, you have to first see whether the goal that you are setting for yourself is achievable. Because if it is not, you are going to falter, and that will make you less confident rather than increasing your confidence. Okay. There are certain limits that you will be able to push yourself, because it's taking one step at a time. You can't suddenly say that I'm going to be a race driver. No, you need to learn driving. You need to have good judgment. You need to cultivate your judgment. Then you need to keep slowly increasing your speed and see how you can maneuver the vehicle at different speeds. What are these? It's a question of analyzing what happens till you can go and reach that final stage where you can burst out at 300 kmph. Okay. The second thing you need to do after making sure that your goal is sustainable and attainable, you need to figure out, it will be an estimate till you start doing it, but you need to figure out what is the kind of time and energy that that goal is going to need. And are you prepared? Is it possible physically for you to devote the time and energy that is required? Because learning a new skill, improving yourself is hard work. And if you're not capable of that hard work, don't attempt it, because you will fail. Okay. So sometimes people tell you that, oh, you lack the ability to do this. That, trust me, is absolute nonsense. There is nothing, and you need to convince yourself, there is nothing for which you lack the ability. You might not have the skill right now, but you definitely have the ability to develop that skill, and therefore develop and be able to do the task that we are talking of. And you need to commit yourself. Sometimes you might have to wake up early. Sometimes you might have to sleep late. Sometimes you might have to miss a party because you're devoting your time to sing. You need to be committed, and you need to be ready to sacrifice some of this. So, attainable goal, you need to be prepared to work hard. You need to be committed and give the time, energy, and sacrifice what is necessary to achieve your goal. Now, a lot of times people learn something, but then they don't know when and how they will use it. I recommend that the best way to do is to learn a new skill that is needed at this moment. It may not be needed by the time you finish, as we said in the last episode. But if it is needed, there is more chance that you will learn it better and you will learn it faster. And you need to make sure that even if it is not needed right now, but if you're confident that it is relevant to your career and is going to help you grow, go ahead and learn the skill. If you think by your learning that your organization is going to benefit, go ahead and learn it. That might be the process by which you will expand your role. So when you're looking to the future and developing a skill, do proper research and make sure that that skill is going to help you. Because don't waste time on learning things. Say, supposing today you want to, I don't know what example to give, but supposing today you want to learn some kind of recording. Okay, and you go and buy a tape recorder. Today, everybody is using phones to record. Who uses cameras today? And today, there are phones with cameras that are so good, they give you professional-like pictures. So determine whether that skill that you're going to develop is going to be needed. in the future, and rather not needed, but usable in the future. When you gain new skill, you are investing in it, your time, your energy, at times money. You might join a professional course, you might do something. And therefore, you need to be able to determine before you start making the investment whether you're going to get a good ROI on that, whether you're going to get a good return on the investment that you are making. Now, after you figured all this out, invariably, for the skill that you want to learn, there may be more than one methods of learning it. So you need to determine, based on your habits and energy levels that you want to put in, how and what is the best way to learn that skill. Okay. Do you learn best by demonstrations? Or do you learn best by reading it in a book? Or do you learn better by watching a video? Or do you want somebody to hold your hand and guide you through the process? So you need to determine this and then plan and go in the direction that is going to give you the maximum success in the shortest amount of time. So you figure out your learning curve, your learning traits, and you can learn this from the previous experience. There are small things that you may have learned unwittingly also. And you might have found that, oh, I'm happier using a video rather than reading a book or an instruction manual. So you need to be able to figure that out. Depending on your choices, you need to determine the learning environment and the learning process that you will use and adapt. And then at the end of it, get the right help. Even if you don't need somebody to teach you, get the right help. Get somebody from your organization or from your friend circle or from your network of other professionals. Try not to pick your own boss. Okay. Find out somebody like this who's going to guide you, who becomes your mentor, so to say. So look beyond your manager and find somebody who's going to be able to give you some time, who is capable of giving you the right advice, and who's capable of guiding you through your process of learning the new skill. That person may not know much about the skill you are learning, but he should be having a network and he is capable of finding out the right answers to your queries and helping you out. So get the best teacher possible. And as I said, if it is not from your organization, find somebody from outside, but find somebody. That person is going to be your key motivator at all times. Start small. Don't set a goal which is so big and it takes so long to attain that long time span might make you disinterested. Start small, set smaller goals and timelines, because that small successes will keep you constantly motivated. So you need to stay motivated, and the best way to stay motivated is to achieve those small wins. Okay, and your mentor that you find who's going to give you honest feedback will be a big help in such things. And be patient. It takes time to learn a new skill. If you think you're going to start learning today and be successful tomorrow, forget it. That is not happening. So you need to be patient. The reality is that it takes long to learn a new skill. It does not happen overnight. Even if you want to learn something like cooking. I know a lot of my friends who learned cooking during COVID. But over 2 years, they learn to make maybe 3 or 5 dishes, except a few of them who have that knack of cooking. Okay. Or they are friends like me who will eat whatever they offer, only because it's made by them. So, ballpark, thumb rule, I would say at least 6 months is what you should be looking at when you develop. It might take longer depending on the skill, depending on the process by which you're learning, depending on the degree of difficulty of learning and executing the skill. And if it takes 6 months to learn it, trust me, you have to give it another 6 months till people realize you have learned the skill and they start appreciating you for it. So don't get dejected if you don't get appreciation as soon as you learn the skill. Even if you've done a certificate course, as soon as you do the course and get the certificate, doesn't mean people will appreciate it. They will appreciate it when you apply it and prove that, yes, this is something. Okay. So what are the things that you should be doing to make this learning of a new skill a little easier? Use time management, which we talked about in our previous episodes. Set achievable goals, as we just said. Improve your soft skills. That will help you to relate better with your mentor also. You will need to, in today's world, generate some IT skills. That's becoming a necessity everywhere. And you identify your skill and knowledge gap and learn about it and fill up the gap. Okay. And as I said, set goals which are achievable, which are time bound, and small goals so that you are constantly motivated. Okay. So finally, the last statement I have to make is focus on emerging skills. There are skills that are going to be needed down the line, no matter what your career is or which stage of your career you are. Okay. Find a live course online. Use that along with the practical experience that you can get and implement whatever you learn, even small things you learn in some way or the other, so that it gets inherited, it gets built into your system, and set a specific goal, career goal, because that goal will determine what skills you need to learn. So learn a lot of new skills and let me know what you are learning. And if there is any way in which I can help you to learn that skill, please feel free to reach out. Thank you. Have a good evening.